Hi, everybody. Angel here. Hope you're doing great. And today I'm super excited to speak with Wendy of Healthy by Wendy. We're going to be talking about everything that she's doing as well as the Dutch Fruit Festival. So that's going to be awesome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're doing great. Thank you for joining. Good to see you. Please let us know where you're tuning in from around the world in the comments. It's always great to see where everybody is located. That would be cool. Hi, everybody. Awesome. Good to see you. We'll get started very soon. San Diego. All right. For some reason, the live is not going through. Not sure why. Wendy, maybe you can exit and come back in because it's not letting me bring you in. I don't know why. Yeah, it says you're not able to join. I don't know why though. There you are.
Hey,
How are you?
finally. Hi.
How are you?
Good, good. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for accepting my invitation. Thanks for being here.
It's the technique. It's the technique. Every time, the third time, I think, no, okay, the fifth time it will work. But I'm here.
Well, usually they say third time is a charm. So
Right, huh? I am in the sunset is amazing, but it makes me super yellow.
Oh, don't worry about it. The sun is always good. Yeah, I'm gonna go out in the sun after we have a chat here.
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's sunset, so end of the day. Where are you?
I am about an hour from Boston, so northeast, and it's beautifully sunny today, and spring is here, so I'm super excited.
Wow, yes, I love it. Spring is here.
Yeah, yes, finally, finally. So I want to thank you so much, Wendy, for taking the time to join us and chat with us. I want to thank everybody who's joining either live or on the replay. And please put your questions and comments down below for Wendy, and she'll be happy to answer as we go along. And also, please let us know where you're tuning in from. We have San Diego, California so far. So I'd love to know where everybody is located. It's always cool to know where you are in the world. So with that, Wendy, I scribbled my little questions at the bottom of the screen. Don't worry about that. That's just my notes to keep me on track.
Okay.
And so don't worry about anything you see on the bottom there, just my little
I don't
scribbling.
think I can see that text. Can I?
Ah, oh, it's just a little pinned with your name and
Yes.
your page, and yeah, just some little notes
Yes.
here. So if anyone's wondering, that's just me scribbling. So anyway,
Yeah.
Wendy, let's just jump right into it, please. So I've been following you for a while. However, it would be really cool if you would share with us your vegan journey, how you started and how you ended up to where you are today, please.
All right. Well, very short. I'll do my best.
Nah, as long as you need, as long as you need.
The journey is. It took me. It's a really interesting story how I got here. And yeah, it involves my pregnancy from my 8-year-old boy, so he's 8 now, and I was tuning my lifestyle, my food for some time, and doing a lot of energetic healings in either homeopathy, in other energetic remedies, sound healing, sound bowls, saunas. I started in 2005 with Reiki. And by the time I was pregnant, I think I tried all the alternative therapies plus 3 times the hospital medical route to figure out what was wrong with my body, and why I was not super happy, and why I was having allergies, why I was having sleep apnea, why I cannot do well with vaccines, for example. It just, yeah, got me right off the planet when they put the shot in me in 2012. So then yeah, I had things like chronic inflammation, especially in my Achilles heels, that would just come back, and I would go to my ankles and my knees, and then after the knuckles in my hands, and then my wrists started joining the pain. So that was, yeah, I lived with. I thought, you know, it was normal. It came and go and come and go, and I had a very nice physiotherapist where I went every other week since I was 10 or 11.
My gosh.
And yeah, I was doing gymnastics at the time, and actually that was the thing that kept me going, either in happiness as well as in flexibility. But when I was 19, I started believing the doctors that I should quit, because that was the cause of the problem. And well, trust me, for people who are watching, stopping your sport is the worst thing you can do.
I agree.
So yeah, that stagnated everything, and it didn't help at all. So yeah, so it involves a lot of these things. And yeah, so I did the energetic path and the alternative path since 2005. And yeah, in 2012, like I said, this vaccine, I got pretty far with the natural health, you know, especially 2011. I thought it was doing amazing compared to the years before.
Right.
I took this vaccine because I was traveling to South America, and, you know, they say you must. And I was like, yeah, but it's probably not good. And then, you know, you have 2 weeks to decide. I was finishing my studies. I had so much to do. I was working 5 days a week. So my spare time, I was also planning my holiday, you know. I didn't want to investigate. I did investigate that I didn't want to take the malaria tablets, but I didn't have so much time for this vaccine. And I thought, well, they gave me about 10 or 15, I don't know, when I was a child. It didn't kill me, so it will probably not kill me now.
Yeah.
You know, they're the same ones. But it did have a gigantic effect on my life. And that's what's made me go pretty raw, but not vegan. And I was just believing that the most pure foods would be the most healthiest one. So I would start to cook my food less, eat more salads, eat more fruits. But also I would eat like hard-boiled eggs. But now I was eating soft-boiled eggs. You know,
interesting.
The more you bake it, the worse it is for you. So I was like, but I made this all up myself, huh?
You're probably not the only one.
And yeah, then I figured out, okay, vibrationally speaking, nutrient speaking, we should just have nothing from the factory, everything from our ground. So I would imagine if I was like a Paleolithic person, and I was interested in that, so I found this paleo kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I was living like a caveman or cavewoman. What would I do? You know, I would go
Good
for
question. Good question.
berries. You know, I would go for what grows in my garden. So I've always been a fan of gardening. So I have lots of food in my garden. And the summer and the autumn are amazing, but winter and spring is just, you know, there is nothing really. You can eat Brussels sprouts and kale and cabbages, and that's what we have in the Netherlands. So yeah, I made sauerkraut a lot. You know, I was like, okay, that's probiotics. So I started to change my diet, and And when I got pregnant, I did fall back a little bit because I was so hungry.
Of course.
And I had moments that I was eating, but before too, I was eating gigantic amount of food, and I've always been slim, but I was also getting just skinny. And in my opinion, doing less sports, eating more would make you thicker, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But it wasn't. So not that I really worry about it. I mean, but still, it's strange. And then I got hungry, so I started to eat very interesting things. And at one point, I ended up in the McDonald's.
Yeah.
When I was biking, and I was exercising, and I was pregnant, and I remember that I ate gigantic amount of fruit plus vegetable soup for breakfast, gigantic smoothie and crackers and some random things with rice for lunch, and then we were having a normal dinner, and then we were biking. It was 9 in the evening, and I saw this gigantic sign. I was just so tired and so hungry. I was just biking. But if I can make it to there, I'll make it, you know. And then I went there, and I ordered this 2,500 kilocalories, you know.
Oh,
like
yeah.
The 2,500 calorie one.
I think you were in survival mode at that point.
Yeah, I ate the whole thing, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, I think you were just trying to survive at that point.
Yeah, so if you say it's craving, I don't know, but I was just so hungry. And yeah, so I was also pregnant, and I think I was just not getting enough nutrients and calories in. But overall, I stayed on my fruits, veggies, almost no grains, and twice a week something like fish or little piece of meat, and we would just share like one little sausage for 2 people. I would only eat, you know, from the animals that I can agree that they had a good life outside. So I was feeling pretty good. But yeah, the issues in the pregnancy, they stayed, and I got pelvic disability, and they stayed after the pregnancy. Actually, it was not because of the pregnancy itself, but more that my hormonal balance was off. And it made me so hypermobile and stretch my ligaments, and that would just hurt. Because if I would sit, I would feel my bones do like that. If I would lie on this side, I would feel my hip bones like turn and then scratch in the front. And if I lean backwards, it's scratch in the back on the SI joint. And so I just woke up every night 4 or 5 times to move to another side. And sometimes I had to go walking or sitting for some time in the night because it was just too painful. And this continued after my baby was born. And I had a really beautiful pregnancy. Otherwise, everything healthy, born at home, in the bath. So
I love it.
All of that was going really well. I mean, like, I was super happy, like, oh my God, I did it. You know, like,
you sure did.
Boy, he's born at home in the bath.
Incredible.
So I was having my, you know, no interventions, like just, you know, one midwife. She's a wonderful woman. She just sat there and did absolutely nothing. She was the best. She did nothing.
I agree. Yeah.
So that was really cool. But this hypermobility in the ligament, that stayed. And I wasn't able to sleep very well because of that. And this made me tune up my diet more. And even tried in the pregnancy, I took supplements because of the blood test and all that. And I tried to stay with the supplements, like plant-based, no weird chemicals in it, what factory, what brand. So I was very specific on that. And I used B12, which got a lot of my energy back. And then after, I was still breastfeeding, and my baby was like 2 years something.
Yes.
And I thought, okay, no, I'm still breastfeeding, but now I feel confident that I can do with my diet what I want, and not have all these people telling me I have to eat meat and grains, and especially beans, because they want to make you eat beans when you don't eat meat. But beans and meat, that just doesn't go together. It hurts my ligaments so much. It just hurts. It's like I have rheumatism You know, they even said in hospital, oh, maybe you have child rheumatism. And then I thought, you know, if I don't eat any legumes, I don't have any rheumatism. That's a whole lot better. So yeah, then it was 2.5, and I started 3 weeks on liquid, just juices, smoothies, and some warm things like pumpkin carrot soup. You know, like I would make that. It was
Yummy,
January.
yummy. Ooh, yummy.
So yeah, and after that, I was super happy. It was like, wow, I'm vegetarian. I was already off the dairy because it hurted me, but I was like, wow, I'm vegan or something, or whatever it's called. I'm not
Whatever.
eating
Yeah, yeah.
animals
You're eating
anymore.
plants. You're eating plants.
So yeah, then I searched on the internet like crazy to try to find, can I live on fruits and vegetables only? And it was very hard. The search engines and Google, they don't like this sentence. I wasn't finding a lot of results with that, you know?
I love how you put it. They don't like that sentence. I love that.
No, they don't like it. They send you a lot of things in your screen, but no fruitarians, no raw vegan people, not even vegan people. I didn't know I was supposed to see like raw vegan people. I didn't know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never used this word vegan. I was like, when
Yeah.
somebody say me, oh, you're vegan, I was like, I'm what?
Yeah.
Sounds strange. You know?
I think we were used to vegetarian more, but not so used to hearing vegan.
Yeah, yeah. So I wasn't very familiar with this sentence. So yeah, then my baby boy was 2.5, so it was a little bit later in the year, and I say, don't touch the mouse. Okay, don't touch it, because I'm going to the toilet. And he's like, 2, you know, click, 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 you know. So, and he's like, in Dutch then, mama, I am scrolling to the YouTube. And apparently YouTube found that I'm looking the right thing, and he clicked on the right video. And my boy just clicked on this iridology video of Dr. Robert Morse, and here he was, and he was just talking about this lady that cleared up her eyes, that was eating only grapes or grape juice for 52 days, and that all the beautiful ingredients he was naming of the black grapes, and I was like, wow, those ingredients are the ones that are in my supplement that I'm using right now to keep my B12 good, to keep my iron good, to help my detoxification, to help my ligaments get stronger. And I'm like, and it's all in grapes?
Incredible.
And I'm like, wow. But okay, I've got this concentrated grapes plus grape seeds, raspberry, cumin, and some other things powder. I'm eating that for some months now, because I figured out that's what I need. You know, I did medical
research.
Yes, because I had to do the natural healing. How do you say that in English? I'm a natural therapist, so eclectic, energetic therapist, and to be
natural hygienist, or
yes, it's like that. But in Netherlands, it's not called hygienists. In Netherlands, it's the people that clean. So yeah. we Dutch people are not familiar with this terminology, but indeed it's that.
Okay.
Because it's exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then you become
hygiene actually in common English means to be clean. Like when you take care of personal hygiene, that means you are washing yourself, you're cleaning yourself. But I know that natural hygienist, that's like a whole nother arena.
Yes, and I heard about this arena, and it's like that arena indeed. So yeah, and for getting a diploma to become an official therapist, I mean, you have to go to a university, you have to get your bachelor's, and it comes with Western medical education for, you know, like anatomy and pharmacology and all this stuff. So while I was studying that, I was studying myself.
Of course. You're your best experiment.
So yeah, who else to experiment on? Yourself. So yeah, I found that, and then Oh, hey, Michelle says hi, ladies. Hi, Michelle.
Hi there,
Hi,
Michelle.
Nina Crutchet. So yeah, I found that, and then this clicked for me, because if it's in the grapes and it's in my supplement, and he was just telling about lymphatic system, he was saying, don't eat all this other stuff, only eat that. And that was the only thing I needed, because I knew what I needed chemically in my body. I knew what was wrong in my body. I knew what organs needed support, and I was eating the stuff that I was needing, but I was still having the other things as well.
But you were eating them in supplements, like in tablets and pills.
No. It's a concentrated raw.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Like okay, cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're supplementing, not, it's food, but it's yeah.
It's from a food source. Yes.
Yeah, some was in, it's like a emulsion, like it's
Yes.
liquid with powder in it. It's like it was an interesting combination, but
yeah,
I think this way they kept it as raw.
Yes.
And so
yes,
I was not eating pills with
gotcha.
Luckily. But it was funny that so basically what I learned was,
that's powerful.
I just have to stop eating this other stuff. It's not about adding things, it's about removing things you don't need and cleaning this lymphatic system. So yeah, I was so happy. I went eating fruit every day, and 6 weeks later I was reborn.
Amazing. And you know what is so beautiful is that, well, you did struggle a lot with your son, in the womb, and what is so beautiful is that he's the one who led you to discover the solution, the beautiful new door that opened, so much healing for you, and of course for your family by extension. I think that's so amazing and so beautiful.
Yes, for my family as well. Like even going gluten-free cleared up my boyfriend's acne, and my baby was not eating gluten, but I was eating spelt occasionally, like just a cracker, just one tiny cracker, like one a week, can give your baby boy special gluten eczema on the outside dry eczema, because you as a mother are eating it, and these proteins, the parts of these proteins come in your blood, they come in your milk, your baby gets them. And it's just, even if it's spelled, even if it's one time a week, and it was such a big difference to, because I did that before, cut it out completely. I was just trying, to see what I could still eat and not. But what a difference. Some food groups do not eat them anymore. So
I can tell you. Yeah,
and I see some question.
Yeah, she's saying that she's currently reading his book, How Divine Your Son, clicking on one of his videos. Oh, the synchronicities, currently reading his book, Dr. M's. What an incredible story. Please put your questions and comments down below for Wendy, and she'll be happy to answer as we go along. Thank you. Yeah, that's really beautiful. And so do you basically share the raw influence in your diet with your family, or you kind of let them, eat whatever they feel attracted to, or?
So back then I was living in a house in the south of the Netherlands, in a regular rows of houses.
Yes.
I was squeezed in the middle between the other ones.
Yeah. Well, the architecture is very pretty.
Yeah, some places it is, but this is pretty much standard.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Amsterdam. I really only know like Amsterdam and like, the surrounding areas, like Eindhoven and all of that. I don't know.
Pretty. And even in Amsterdam, they're very ugly buildings too. But, somewhere in 1970s, they sort of decided that architecture is not so important anymore.
Ooh, the modern ones, no, forget it. I'm speaking of like the ones that, from centuries ago.
Yeah, no, one of those standard 1980 ones.
Ew.
But yeah. We were, so then the father of Kian and me, we were together like 15 years, and he would trust my intellect. He would just listen to me and follow whatever I investigated. I think I did good, and I said, "Oh, look, you have to try these 3 homeopathy things, and then not eat sugar, not eat gluten, and not eat dairy, and then all your eczema goes away. You know, only it takes 3 months and it's gone." And he just like, okay, you know, I try it, and then some months later he'd start, and then he had eczema here, like from the day I met him when we were 19.
Wow.
And then imagine 15 years later, it's just gone, just like that.
That's beautiful.
And so yeah, we found out that he kept on eating spelt, but then when we cut completely, even the 1 cracker a week, it was
incredible.
Never came back. And so yeah, he followed me, and he was not 100%. Like he would eat what I make and then add something, and then later we both went raw 100%. But he has a different taste than me. He likes to make these really big bowls of salad with lots of leaves and kale, and I don't know, like, it's not my thing. I'm more like the mango kind. Like,
oh, that's a beautiful mango.
Yeah,
wow, yummy. Oh, the colors. Look at those colors. So pretty. Well, bon appetit there. Buen provecho. Buen provecho, since you're in...
I'm giving it love. Like, is it ready? No. Is it
good energy? Good vibrations to that mango.
Yeah, I am eating these dehydrated but soaked prunes now.
Oh, cool.
Dinner. Yeah, I need some
fiber. Yeah, fiber, awesome.
Yeah,
and a little bit of sugar. Awesome.
Yes.
Natural
Otherwise,
sugars.
I get skinny again.
Yeah.
And I'm not so good in digesting very unsolutable fibers like kale and cabbages.
The tender leafy greens are better. The lettuces, the what we call spring mix, those are easier to digest, I feel. For sure.
I can do that. Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For me, this bigger plants, it was never really working for me, like the legumes and stuff. That was just, I always thought my digestion was good, but since I went raw, I know that, oh my God, your digestion can be really good afterwards. So yeah. But this is how we found it. That's 6 years ago now, 6.5.
Amazing. Well, there's a raw vegan. He leans heavily on the fruit side, and whom I follow, and he's been doing this for over 30 years. And, his philosophy is that, we are better designed and equipped to digest the tender leafy greens, not so much the more cruciferous ones. So, and I found personally that helps me tremendously. So I basically try to stick with the tender leafy greens. I do add, herbs like cilantro and, mint and all of that. I try to avoid more and more like the more cruciferous greens. Yeah.
Cruciferous. Yeah. I when you say it, I know it, but when I have to think of these words, they not automatically come.
Don't worry. You have so many languages juggling around. Don't worry about it at all.
Learning Spanish right now and Catalan.
Muy bien. Oh, Catalan. Muy bien. I don't speak Catalan. I speak Spanish, and I've been to Catalonia several times. However, I don't speak Catalan, no.
Okay, well, it's easier, I think. It's easier. It's like...
It's closer to French. It's a mix of French and Spanish, in my opinion, from what I can hear. So when it's spoken and written, I can understand it. However, I don't even attempt to speak it. No, I don't want to insult them. So I just listen and I respond in Spanish because I don't want to mess it up.
Okay. Well, if you ever come in Catalonia, most people are very pleased if you try, even if you speak half Castellano and half Catalan. Everybody's really happy. Because
they are.
Not everybody learns it anymore, so people are really nice here. They're really kind, open, and even though you're raw vegan world traveler in a mini town here, like we are all accepted with open arms, and that's really nice.
That's beautiful. Oh
Mhm.
my gosh. So tell us, please, about your recipes and what is the inspiration behind your recipes? And you have a new book. Tell us everything we need to know, please.
Okay. So, okay, my recipes and inspiration. I think I'm just born with inspiration. Before going any other diet,
Yeah.
my grandfather, he was a chef. He ran a hotel.
Ooh,
He had a bakery. He
wow.
had a yeah, I don't know the name, but another kind of restaurant. And
Yum.
um, my dad as well. So I am like, he's not really a chef. My dad works in the IT,
Yeah.
but when he makes something, it's just like French cuisine. Like you
Ooh,
go to a very fancy restaurant. So I'm,
wow.
for me, it's normal to eat something good. You know, like considered good in the
Yeah. In the culinary world. Yeah.
yes. And so we did not have all these jars to add to something, because I would look in the supermarket and still I have no idea what it all is. We would go to
It's
eat
it's
then.
it's a lot of junk. Don't worry what's in there. It's just a lot of
Yeah.
junk. It's a lot of garbage. We don't need it. That's my
Well,
opinion.
yeah. Well, I
It's
used
for
to love cornflakes.
convenience.
I
Yeah,
used to
yeah,
love
yeah. Oh yeah, me
cornflakes.
too. Oh, me
I
too.
ate that a
I
lot.
grew up with cornflakes and Fruit Loops and all that junk.
No, no,
Yeah.
not me. Just cornflakes. Just not me. My mom would only say this one because this one's corn and the other one is stuff. So you eat
Oh,
cornflakes.
oh. I think that's how they fool us. They trick us.
Yes, that's how they trick us. They think it's more healthy. But yeah, later I knew that mini frozen pizza, I found those in the freezer.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
when I was in high
Yep.
school, I cornflakes with milk for breakfast, bread with cookies at school because it could put cookie in the bread. Okay, but and then I would bike by the little store, get these mini frozen
Yeah.
pizzas, put extra cheese on, and put it in the oven.
Yeah.
So yeah, a few years I ate that, and I don't
Yeah.
think that was very helping me a lot. But
Probably
nobody told
not.
me.
I
I was
know.
also eating a lot of, well, in the summer and the autumn would be good because I would eat everything my mom and dad grow in the garden. So then this would be really for colder months.
Yeah.
So anyway, I got totally distracted from the book. So I learned from my family how it is, and when we go out for eating, we never just went to get fries or went to, you know, like my mom and dad don't do that. You bring your own food, or if you go to a restaurant, it's an occasion. Everybody dress nice, you plan it, you look forward to it for at least 2 weeks, and then you come and you try the best recipe you never had before, you know, and everything made from scratch. So I think I have that taste, and I can
Yes.
also, for example, wine. I don't drink wine anymore. But even when I was younger, my dad would always let us smell it and then guess what kind of flavors were in it, because he would make these forms, like it tastes like cherries, or it smells like this kind of wood, or it smells like strawberries, and then
Yeah, like a review, like an
yeah,
analysis of it. I love
yeah.
that. Yeah.
So I had very good smell when somebody make it in a restaurant. I would, oh, I'm going to make it at home, and there was something very special from this star restaurant, and people
Yeah.
you're, and then like 2 days or 3 days later, I would make it in my home, and my boyfriend would be like, how did you do that? I said, well, we had it in the restaurant, so now I can make it. But how do you know what's in it? You can smell, you can taste. And so then
Amazing.
going raw, I just try to make the same flavors, but then raw. And yeah, it's easy. Also, I thought, because for other people, apparently it's
It's
not
not
easy.
easy. No. For the average person, no way.
No, so yeah, for me, it's just you take some of this, you take some of this, and you feel what it needs. So does it need something sour? Does it need something sweet? Does it need something sparkly? Maybe a spice, maybe something hot, or maybe something tender. And yeah, I just put it together like that. And yeah, going to another country lets you taste other combinations. So then after, I would just try it out and see if I can make something similar or just something different, because I wasn't liking that very much, and then
Yeah.
make my own variation of that. And yeah, so then I ended up with this one. I
Awesome.
just had the test one printed, so it's the ebook actually that is out now.
Yeah.
But
Awesome.
for the print version, it'll be like my nice cream, because my nice cream has this. You see?
Oh yes,
Write it
yes,
all.
yes.
And people say, no, this is pretty. It's true. But then I was trying to, with my friend here, to do it. And I put it down, and you know what it does?
It closes. It's not practical,
Oh
but
my
the spiral is very practical.
So I thought, let's go upgrade and do it like that. And then when you're in the kitchen, you do it like that. And yeah, so by accident, I made this today.
Awesome.
Because I bought some acai and I was making it, and I put my things on. It's like, oh, it looks like my recipe. I haven't made it since I made this book. Like 3 years ago. I never made acai since this at home.
Incredible.
And I was like, oh yeah, I remember. Oh yeah, oh cool. And it looks a little bit like this still.
Awesome. So where can everyone get your books, and anything else that people need to know about them?
Yeah, this book, the ebook of the nice cream is on the website of the Dutch Fruit Festival. And we have it. I'll show you our logo over there, because
beautiful.
For our videos, I'm doing more videos this week. I'll tell you all about it.
Awesome. Yeah, because we're going to talk about your Dutch Fruit Festival in a moment.
Yeah. So not this one actually. This is version 1, and I had a few, I don't know how much, 30 or something printed and sold.
Amazing.
And I made an ebook with.
Yes.
I upgraded some recipes. I changed some. This one is only 37 pages, but the book you can buy now is 60. It will also be printed soon here. I'm working on a really online way to get them printed anywhere in the world, and then you can order it and it comes to your home.
Awesome.
But for the ebook now, this is on the website, and this one, actually part of this really cool bundle. I don't know if you heard about it.
I have, but please tell us what we need to know.
Okay, so I'm part of this ultimate raw vegan bundle with a lot of other raw chefs and creators. And then we put our books and courses together, and it's organized by Melissa and Chris, and everybody can sell their book. So I sell my book. And when you buy my book, then you get all the other 35 other books and courses as well. And we all have our personal link where you can check it out. So everybody's making some money on their own book and sharing. So this way we can give to way more people, way more books and information. That's really cool. So yeah, if you want, I can give you my link and you can check it out.
Yeah. Do you want to put it in the chat and or tell people where they can find it?
Me out when I do that.
Okay.
Okay, but I will put it here in the link.
Okay.
So this is the link. So it's the bit.ly, it's like a short link. So what I need to say is that everybody's got their own link. So if you buy through my link, you're supporting me. If you buy somebody else's link, you're supporting them. So it's really like, oh, if you the way you
I think Wendy's screen is frozen, but we'll come back. We'll wait for her to come back. Meanwhile, please have a look at the link that's pinned at the bottom of the page, and you can see how to get to the bundle. So you can check that out, and Wendy will be back. momentarily. Yeah, you're back, Wendy. If you would request to go live, that would be awesome. Thank you. Yeah, so everybody just check out that link on that's pinned at the bottom of the page. Let's see if I can get Wendy back. Let's see if I can get her back. There we go. Let's see. I'm trying a couple of ways to get Wendy back on the live screen here. So while we wait, please put your questions and comments down below for Wendy. She'll be happy to answer. There you are.
Yay! Wow, this is the third time my Instagram just crashes. I'm sorry. I didn't
No worries.
touch it.
No worries, no worries. No worries at all. So I have pinned your link at the bottom of the page. So what else does everybody need to know about the bundle?
We are doing more live videos, so I'm super happy that you want to host me now in this bundle thing, so I can reach more people.
Yeah.
But there are 30 people that joined the bundle, so I'll be interviewing other people, and other people will be interviewing me. Yeah. There's some new people that I don't know. They don't know me, so we're getting to know each other online. And we're also, like, for example, I think tomorrow I'll be making some dishes. So, for example, tomorrow I'll be making raw ratatouille, and then sharing everybody what it looked like. And we're sharing some tips and tricks. We were just talking with Chris about, where I bought this and how to sprout things and why it's good for you. So these next few days are really, I like him a lot. They're very interesting to share all this knowledge between longer term raw vegans and experts, and so that everybody can take advantage of that. And it's just free if you want to see the videos. Yeah, I think
awesome.
if you like it, you can go to my Instagram page. So please, if you watching this video, go to my Instagram page, follow me, click on some of these photos. You'll see this photo. I love this one. So my current boyfriend made this.
Amazing.
And so I love this dressing, for example.
Ooh, nice colors.
Yeah, so if you want to try it out and you're not really like, do I want or not, you just scroll through my Instagram, you watch my story, and you can see some of these.
Wow, those are such pretty colors.
Yes, thank you. I did my best.
They're awesome.
Yeah, that's it, really. That's all.
Okay.
I can share way more. I can talk for hours.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Whatever you want to share. And then when you're ready, we can go to your 21-day detox program and your coaching program, and just tell us what we should know about those arenas.
All right. Yeah, awesome. So currently this 21-day deep dive detox is a program that you have 21 days, you have a video, you have a meal for this day, or 3 meals, and I share with you the most important things you need to know when you want to go doing a detox, cleansing your body, going raw for the first time, or if you're raw for some time but you're like, I want to know some more, and I really want to know some specifics about me and work towards something like a juice fast. So I share about the essentials, what you need to know, what you absolutely must know and be aware of, because it can also be dangerous. So,
if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, and that's in this 21-day deep dive detox. Currently on my website is in Dutch. currently you can buy it and you get everything in Dutch. But on the other hand, I also have the English one, but it's in the background. I never took the effort to make, how do you say that, online things, and because it takes me 1,000 hours to make that. And it turned out that most people come to me, they want to have the video with me.
Yeah.
We work one-on-one. So, and the most, yeah, and even if you get an email with the video and the text, or I make you a beautiful online environment, yeah, I actually get the same thing. So yeah, but it is available in English, and if you are Dutch, you want to start tomorrow, you can click it and it'll start running for you. If it's in English, yeah, you can have a 20-minute call with me before, see how we match. Yeah. And so the best I can offer besides that is a coaching program, which is a 6-month program. And yeah, it's requiring a little bit more effort of you in money and time and energy. But in this program, I'll take you through the energetic remedies that we use to reduce the eczema, which I told before about my boyfriend. So you'll get a package of that. I'll tell you exactly what to take, when, why, what kind of meditations. So there are meditations in it, or movement stretches and practices. And it's for anybody. So even when you're not so mobile like me, when you cannot go up and down the stairs, this program is also suitable for you. And if you have a baby and it's just 6 months, the program can be done for a baby. And there'll be no more crying, they'll be sleeping at night. And trust me, that's amazing as a mother.
That's like gold and diamonds for you as mothers. Yes.
Yes.
And fathers.
Yes. So most of my clients were mothers or fathers with children, and I helped these children because they also had a bad thing with vaccines, or they also have, for example, one was not able to go to the toilet, like they didn't poop on the potty, you know? And they would go, but it would always be an emotional tantrum or something before.
Stress, lots of stress and trauma.
Like, what's going on with this child? And maybe it's something in the pregnancy, or when they were just born, just something happened, you know? And some emotional trauma got stuck. And for me, now I say for me, it's so easy to solve. For me, it's easy to tell you how to solve it. It's not a complicated 6 months thing, but it takes 6 months for the body to get adjusted to the new way of working. So yes, if you have the right drops, the right food, the next day, the child goes to the potty itself and poops without problem and is happy. That happened. I gave her the right drops. They went and they sent me a message the afternoon like, Wendy, oh my God, look, he's shitting. It worked. And he never had a problem after.
It's beautiful.
But for example, when it comes from, if you take the whole series as vaccines for babies, yeah, it takes some time for all these bodies to get everything out. You cannot just give the 𝕍𝕗𝕒, because that's how it is. You give the 𝕍𝕗𝕒, so little, and then poof, all the aluminium comes out super fast. If you do that, it comes back in the bloodstream. It creates trouble. Now it's stuck, ruining the nervous system. But if you make it go round and round, it'll make problems all over the place. So you have to bind it and make it come out in a dosering. I'm thinking, what is this in English? Like in a structured, little step by little step. You
so it's a process. It's a process of elimination. Yeah, I see your point.
A safe process of elimination, in a way that to get the toxin out the cell, in the lymphatic system, bind by the right chemicals in the body. And with that, I give always some energetic drops or some practices to help with the emotional trauma that goes with it, so that you can work at both at the same time. And I would really say to people that if you have known somebody, even if it's from the new, I will not mention the
No, I
word
know what you mean.
vaccine.
I know.
It's a little bit different, this protocol, but it's 2 pages. You can follow it. You just read the thing and do what it says. It's like a recipe for ice cream. Just follow the dots. And
It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science, but if if, like you say, you lay it out in a simple manner, and if the person or the people follow your instructions, they will get the results. That's what I'm understanding.
yes, exactly. And I didn't make it up all by myself. It's backed up by a whole lot of science, by regular medicine, by doctors. Most of the research is on internet, on the PubMed, the official
Yeah.
website where all
Yeah.
the research is gathered. So it is in there. It's just not presented to
Mm.
people in a general way. And I'm trying to present you, okay, this is the summary, this is how you do it. And for example, for the vaccine, there are protocols per disease, per vaccine. It's just in different books. I mentioned 𝕍𝕗𝕒𝕚 𝕚. They're just two of the people that wrote the book, the relationship between emotional trauma, psychological trauma, and physical trauma. And these three, that's the pillar. Those three work together. If you address all three at the same time as a holistic therapist like me, you just become holistic. You just do that. You can do it. Anybody can do it. Just have to know how. You combine the three, and you can be balanced while getting these toxins out that were in your body or in your energy system at the same time. So
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit into the details of my work.
That's beautiful, because what I love is that, I call it a head to toe approach. You can call it holistic, you can call it, lifestyle, because a lot of people think, for example, they'll take the drops or they'll take the pills or they'll start eating fruit. Yet, they're getting like 2 hours sleep, so not enough sleep. Their relationships are trash. They're unhappy, I don't know, in their career. They're not getting enough sunshine, exercise, fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many other elements to it. They're not hydrated. They're still eating tons of junk, even though they added more fruits and vegetables, but they're still like adding more toxins along the way with all the other junk they're consuming. And even like what we consume, like, in information and conversation, et cetera, like all of that, it's either going to help you or the opposite, harm you. So definitely, I mean, for me, it's like a head to toe approach.
Yes, it's a head to toe approach. Well, so for everybody watching who are feeling, okay, this Wendy maybe is worth checking out, and please feel free to go to my website. I did install a really nice translating tool, so it will become in English if you click on the translating tool. And if you just feel you want to connect with me one-on-one, to get to know me, to see how it is, we can always do that. I offer the first consultation, like 20-30 minutes for free, and we can see how it is. Then if you feel like doing the deep dive detox, maybe you'll feel, oh, I know what to do. There are just some things I just need to know how to work towards a juice fast, for example. Like, I have all these really cool protocols as a therapist. They're just, one after the other in my computer, and we'll just adjust there to either one of those things you need. And if the holistic approach is for you and you think I can help you, I'll be there. And then you can still see, okay, it's working. I promise that if you do one-on-one consultations with the price on my website, or you choose to take 3 in one go, or you take the 6-month program, in the end, it's the same money. Except if you choose the 6 months, you actually go through it in 6 months. And otherwise, usually my clients take 2 to 3 years to go through the whole program. And yeah, some go through it in 6 months, and some start and come back 5 years later and say, Wendy, I did it.
I'm here. Bye.
I'm here. I did 30 days on grapes. You know what happened? Do you want to know? Yes, tell me, please. Please tell me. I never thought I'd go raw. I found it so weird when you did that.
I love
I believe your therapy. I did it. But if you hear that back, you're like, wow, okay, I want to hear what happened. And yeah, sometimes I think, oh, this person, you know, I did my best, and they're happy with now. And I never expect something like this to happen, but they happen, and it makes me very happy and grateful that I can do this work.
I agree.
And I just keep on sharing. I have a YouTube. I have the fruit festival. So
so tell us. Tell us about the Dutch Fruit Festival. What is it? When did it start? When is it going to happen? What's your mission? And what goes on during this festival? Where is it?
So
everything.
Dutch Fruit Festival is here to create and bring the community physically together. Everybody wanting to try raw vegan or has some interest, who loves to know more about yoga, about sports, about inner health, who want to try like a healing, like you put your hands and then you feel this old blockage and then you can take it out, and how to do that. The fruit eating, it helps. And the kitchen team every year is able to create amazing dishes. It's not just mangoes, but I know that we're famous for having amazing mangoes because my supplier, for some strange reason, got me 450 kilos of super ripe, like super orange mangoes, like these canned ones. And we were so lucky.
Beautiful.
People love the recipes, but oh yeah, these mangoes, they keep on eating them.
It's like nature's candy, you know? It's so beautiful. Oh, I could taste them already. I haven't had a mango. I haven't had a mango, let's see, since what? Like, I think November, December.
Yeah, that's why I'm holding on to this baby. I'm waiting for it. But I want to invite you to the Dutch Fruit Festival to have this 1 week for you, either with you or with your family, and we'll give you everything in unlimited volume. You can eat as much as you want. We have 3 times a day to eat, but if you want to have something in between, there's always something available. So you have all you can eat, whatever you want, as long as it's raw and it's fruits and vegetables. So there will be always a workshop. There will be interesting people. For example, Louise Koch from Denmark, Doug Graham. Last year we had Chris Kendall coming in through Zoom. We had Melissa Maris coming in through Zoom. We had 2 ultramarathon runners, Grant Campbell and what's the last name of Harriet Kjaer. And we had Jesse and Rennie coming. So we have a lot of long-term, like really long-term raw vegan people that really, like, they are very high. They're very good in their sport as well. So they really know what they're doing. And there will be workshops with them. So either like a gym, fitness, running, barefoot running, going into the cold water dip. Actually, I did the cold water meditation because it started raining and freezing, super cold. Like it was like 8 degrees in the rain, and people continue with my meditation. And okay.
So is it like a Wim Hof method, or is it another method?
It has some similarities. Yeah, Wim Hof is Dutch. I just shared some yoga breathing and some meditations that I, like way back in 2005 started with. And actually that for people that come and never did anything before, it's still the thing to start with. And people are hot. They say, I'm so warm. And then they open their eyes like, oh, it's so cold. Yes, but before you were meditating, you were super warm. So they are controlling their metabolism. So if you want to learn or just experience, that's the things that we do. We do yoga, or a variation of yoga. We do some fitness gym, and we do some of that. And we do some acro gym, and I'm a gymnastic teacher, so I
Awesome.
also got a diploma for that, you know,
Awesome.
besides physics, chemistry, and natural healing.
Oh
I'm
my
really
gosh.
good at learning.
You're amazing. You're like a superwoman. Amazing.
I'm just really good at, I'm not good with colors, but I'm learning. So I'm not good. Look, I took help from a designer. He
Beautiful.
made the elements and I put everything together. So I'm making all this stuff in Illustrator.
Amazing.
But,
I
yeah,
love
so,
those colors. Oh
so
my
my brain
gosh.
works really good. It's very good at analyzing and stuff. But yeah, I have my downsides. Like I have
We all
trouble
do.
combining clothes, for example.
Oh,
I
I'm
don't.
terrible with color coordination.
So yeah, that took me some time to make beautiful photos, but now I can do it. And if I don't notice that you just cut your hair, I'm really sorry, but that's just stuff my brain is not really. Yeah, you have to know your weak spots, right?
Hey, we all have strengths and weaknesses, so don't worry about it. So tell us, when is the Dutch Fruit Festival?
The Dutch Fruit Festival is in August, so August 8th to 11th. So this year we have Dutch Fruit Festival 8th to 11th, Monday to Friday in south of the Netherlands. So
which city or town?
Okay, so the festival, we need grass and surroundings. They don't make that in the city. So we have a X farm in the middle of grass, which is the rest of the Netherlands. It's either city or grass. Really nice. It's south of Eindhoven, which will be the big city. If you're in Europe, fly to Eindhoven. Or Düsseldorf, or come to Amsterdam and take the train. That's cool too. We'll help you with that. There's no difficulties in prices and stuff. There's only one ticket. Cannot go wrong. And if you do it wrong, you can go to the man and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, can you exchange my ticket?" And they will do it. So I know that for some people it's scary, but we will help you. I'm not alone, luckily, but we will help you. So August 8th to 11th. Make sure you come a few days before to see our beautiful country, to relax, come rested, you know, just one or two nights to be on time. Dutch people love on time. We start and we have a party to welcome you. So we would really appreciate everybody to be there when we start welcoming you and tell you all about it. And you'll be pampered with this unlimited amount of food, with the unlimited amount of workshops and educational talks. And we want to see your eyes sparkle in the morning when the sun comes up and you see your beautiful mangoes in the distance and all your friends and everybody eat the same. And we all accept everybody. So no matter where you come from, what your religion is, how you ate before or when you want to eat after, my experience is that when you come there, in 2 or 3 days, you'll have family for the rest of your life.
Yeah, one of the beautiful results that I've heard people say about, you know, these festivals is that, you know, it's such a beautiful community. You make friends, you build relationships. You know, it's not just for that event. It's like for many, many years afterwards.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I went to some festivals in around the world.
Yes.
And yeah, this is my friends, you know, and you have an issue about raw vegan eating or fasting or physical thing that nobody understands because you should just eat something else. Then you have your friends to even WhatsApp them or Facebook them or Zoom call them or email. So yeah, I really want to invite you to come to the Dutch Food Festival.
Awesome. So where do people find more information and how to sign up for the Dutch Fruit Festival?
Okay, well, we have dutchfruitfestival.nl. I think I have .com too, but it might redirect you, but maybe not. So you can see here in the background, Dutch Fruit Festival. Please go to our website. we share some really cool information through our newsletter. And I'm very lazy in newsletter, so don't unsubscribe, because I will send something, and I will send only when we have super cool things like free stuff.
Awesome.
Also, raw vegan bundle to buy a book, to let you know, like, wow, now is the time to get 35 books for $49, you know, like only 10 days. So then I send an email, or look, we have 8 to 11 and this speaker is coming and we have a free video for you. There you go. We have a free recipe for you. There you go. So I'm not sending a lot, but I'm only sending that. And I would recommend do that. That would be the most awesome thing, to subscribe to our newsletter. You get a free ebook the moment you do that. I made that, of course, with recipes.
Awesome.
I would recommend do that anyway. And the front page of the website, we do our best to bring it up to date. So the dates there work. And we'll be adding, in the next weeks, we'll be adding more information on the website as well. But we're a little bit, I'm a little bit slow on this department. So the newsletter is actually really the place to be.
And you also have an Instagram page, because over there as well, I follow you guys on Dutch Fruit Festival on Instagram.
Yes, I followed you on Dutch Fruit Festival, not with my account. I just saw.
Oh, I don't know. I don't even know. Yeah. I just know that I follow on Dutch Fruit Festival also. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was just letting everyone know they can check you out on Instagram there too, on both accounts.
Yeah, we got Instagram, we got YouTube. I don't have any TikTok, but I got Instagram, Dutch Fruit Festival, got website, Dutch Fruit Festival. If you feel inspired, but you also know already, and you don't have to know everything because you already know, but you want to come to the festival and you have something really cool to share, like I'm an acro yoga teacher, or
I love acro yoga. It's so cool.
Like if I need somebody that can cut mangoes really fast, really good, and just loves to do that. So if you feel this is my thing, the kitchen team always welcomes people.
That's so nice. I love that.
To bring people.
No, but you know, that's so nice, because you are actually inviting people to attend the festival, but also to contribute to the festival in more than one way. I think that's so beautiful, because then they feel you know, more involved, they feel more of a connection, more of a responsibility. You know, I think that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, the kitchen team, it's the girls that we had, especially the first year was mostly girls. It was amazing. They didn't leave the kitchen place because they were so happy with each other, blah blah blah, making things. I said, why are we having 5 sauces? Yes, I got inspired. And I was like, okay, don't exaggerate. I'm so tired. I said, maybe if I say 2 is good. Yes, but we want to make it perfect. And they were so happy. So yeah, some people are coming back to the kitchen team, but also open. And in our festival, it's really about sharing. So 1/3, more than 1/3, 1/3 of the people are also working. So you become part of the team, you give and you contribute. So, and that way I can give the people that contribute with making food less price, because you know that's how it balances out.
I love that.
And it's a different experience, you know. I worked some festival, and some festival I did absolutely nothing, and both was amazing.
Well, you have more time to make more friends and more connections when you're not in the kitchen, probably. Yeah, because then you're like out in the front kind of a thing. Yeah.
And we're not so big, 50 people.
That's good.
And there's some day guests that live in the Netherlands. Of course, they can come.
They come for the day.
But not every day, because we really want to make the community like the community. So especially new people, we try to make them come on the first day, so you really get this the same experience as everybody else that is coming the first day.
Yeah, like that bond. It's like that bond and connection. I agree.
Yes, yes. And then
It's like the first day of school, you know? You want to be there on the first day of school.
yeah, you want to tell everybody how awesome your holiday was and what did you do, and ask what they did, and hear the beautiful stories. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so check out the Dutch Fruit Festival, everyone. And then, are there any future projects or services or products or anything that you wanted to share at this time?
I think we're good. I'm working on another book, but
Awesome.
I've been working on it for 2 years now. It's called Twin Soul.
Oh, I love that.
And it's completely about the soul connection and what happens if you meet soulmate or soulmate, or how that is that you can recognize somebody through their soul, and how that can impact your life.
Oh, I love that. I'm single, by the way. Any vegan men out there? I'm single. Message me. I'm looking for my soulmate. So your book is right on time, honey. Right on time.
Well, it's not finished yet, but I just
whenever it's finished, it's going to be helpful for sure for everybody.
I had a lot of people that I met in 2018 and 19 that after I met my twin soul, so the person that is with the other half of my soul, let's say it like that, doesn't have to be romantic, by the way.
Right. That's a good point. Good point. Good point.
Yeah. But it's strange to see yourself in somebody else like that, and to see habits that you have no idea where they come from in somebody else. And you just see in their eyes that they are you.
Like a mirror.
Like a mirror? No. Like you see them and you think, you're my family. Then you're my brother? No. You're my sister? No. Father, mother? No, it doesn't work. But you are my family.
Interesting.
You don't think you are me in a way, but more, this is my closest family member. Beep? It's so gone. So this I'm writing about my story, and since 2018 and 19, I led a lot of people that either on a business course or people that just went raw in a fruit festival, they met their soulmate too, their twin soul. And after they send me a message, like, not just one, because the first one was like, what? Because I was experiencing that and I was like, this doesn't exist. I don't even believe in soulmate. I don't even believe, like, twin souls. No way. I'll see it when it happens.
And twin flames as well. That's another one. That's the
word. Yeah. So twin soul is twin flame. It's the same thing. But I'm like, and all my beliefs, everything I believed about life, about, like, I just had to go because I could see the essence. And then I was like, your ego is like, no way. And the rest is like, oh yeah, now you have to let go of all these ego beliefs now, because it's not true. You have to watch the earth through your essence now.
Oh my God. I love it.
All these people that I met, one by one, and I saw a photo, and they have the similar smile or the similar sparkle in their eyes, or the way they talk. I'm like, oh my God, she met her twin. And I send you, hey, did you meet your twin soul? Yes, oh my God, don't know what's happening, this and this and this. And it's exactly like my story. So I have 11 now, beautiful.
Oh,
11
I want to read, oh gosh, I want to read this book because I want to be inspired.
So you have to go to wait some months. It's totally not ready yet.
Oh, well, whenever it's ready, please let everybody know when you publish it. I think it's going to be so awesome. And I think it will give a lot of us hope and inspiration,
Yeah. And I frequently ask questions that, because I did a lot of energy work, like I said, and all the alternatives, I was able to conduct the energy, because it comes with Kundalini awakening. It comes with throwing open all your chakras. And I knew that it was happening, and I knew my energy was way up there.
Wow.
And it took me 4 days to be able to calm it back down. And no, it was a really beautiful experience, but I was confident, I was good because I knew what was going on. I understood it cognitively. I know it's not really, it doesn't feel safe when it happens because your energy is so high, you're not used to it. But as I had all this experience and I read all these books, I was like, oh, I have to do this. And people say, oh, what's going on? I said, this is going on. I know what it is. And people are like, how do you know? Well, because I study it since 2005. I read all the books on aura, healing, meridians,
Ooh.
souls, other planets, rays of souls coming to the earth, indigo children. You know,
Oh
I read all of
yeah.
that. And so, yeah, I want just to say that because maybe somebody watched this video, goes raw, and the vibration raises.
It does.
And they're like,
Totally.
oh, what's happening? And
Totally.
then I just wanted to say to them, send me a message. It'll be okay. You can tell me anything. I will not be surprised or judgmental because I believe by now I've seen it all.
But that's so beautiful. So let me ask you a question if you're willing to answer. And that is, because what I'm understanding, like from what you're saying too, is that it might not be a very easy relationship all the time. However, you still somehow feel, attracted and drawn to this person for some reason that you may or may not be able to explain. Is that what I'm understanding?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's it. You'll have this love-hate thing going on because you're going to see your mistakes too. You're going
Oh
to
la
see the
la, that's
shitty
hard
thought
to
patterns in you.
that's hard to swallow.
It's like you see in a theater of some shitty child pattern that's still in your brain, that's still annoying you. You do it sometimes and you know it's like crazy to do it. Like you act like a tantrum child in the supermarket. You know you shouldn't do it. And you see somebody else do it in a way that you would do it. And then you look at it and like, I cannot deny it anymore. I have to solve this.
Bam, bam, it's in your face.
Right there in your face.
I love that. Oh my gosh.
You're so connected to source, God, universe, whatever the name is that you put to it, that you accept it and you just feel it 100%. You are sure. So when it starts, like you say, you're attracted, you don't understand, but once you go there and open and say, okay, I want to see this person, I want to see me, that's the step you have to take, that you are willing to see yourself in the other. Then you throw yourself open, and that means you throw yourself open for the energy of the universe to flow through you. And then you can see your soul connect with the other one, and you'll have the exchange on energetic level.
Oh,
and
so
then
beautiful.
you'll know. And then I can promise you the love exchange that's going on between humans and the channel that you can be for divine energy is so worth the struggle. But you'll have to go through it. And yes, some people get really angry, really afraid. Some people run away. But when you do all that, you run away from your own patterns. And it's okay to do that. But just know that you can also connect and find some therapy, or even if you just need to talk about it, because I need to talk about it sometimes, you can come to me. And I just want to have said that maybe this book is a few months, maybe this book is a few years, but I just want to have said that this is my experience, this is what I'm living right now. And if it's resonating, I'm here to listen. For sure.
Yeah, because you sound a little bit like what some of my coach says, in the sense that, you have to be like vulnerable and open, and it's almost, well, he doesn't say it like this, but in a way, like it's like surrendering and letting go of that resistance, because a lot of us have resistance from old patterns and old experiences and trauma. And it's like, well, no, I don't want to be vulnerable and open and, free. I want to control everything. And, what you're saying is, well, no, that's not really, the path to this beautiful experience.
No, it's surrender. And you surrendering is a state of being with your whole being in the moment. So the moment you surrender, just this moment after, you think again, meaning that the next moment you have to surrender again. And that is the challenge, because anybody can surrender in this moment. And it took me a lot of therapy. I think 2006, somewhere in the end of 2006, I was able to surrender and feel the energy of the universe flow through me in a way that I could see my life and my life purpose.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I could do it the next day, or it took years. I still don't know exactly. Well, no, that's not true. Now I know exactly.
Now because now, because I think, because you've already crossed over you've crossed through the door. You've already surrendered. And my coach doesn't talk about surrendering. That's me, like, saying, surrender. His thing with me is, well, I think it's connected to what you're saying too. It's like, in order to heal, like, past, I'll call them, quote, bad relationships, unquote, it's often necessary to get into a relationship with someone who is willing to do the work, who is willing to go through these, challenging times with you.
Yeah. Or, like, for us, for example, this surrendering is a personal thing. But meeting your twin soul or twin flame, or even a soulmate, they are very good mirrors. And the moment they mirror is the moment to surrender. But the ego cannot handle this mirror.
We want to control it and say, no, I'm going to get hurt. I don't want to go through that door. I don't want to look in the mirror. I'm heading the other way. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. But if you can look literally in your own mirror in the bathroom, and you do, and then you can say to yourself, I love you. I really love you. I love you. I love you. I love my life. Then you can say to other people, oh my God, you're a beautiful human being. I love you. And that is just a spark.
I agree.
That is saying to the universe, I'm open for this divine love too. It's not physical, sexual attraction.
It's deeper and higher and wider than that. I agree. It's bigger than that.
And then you'll attract the person that has this vibe, and they have also a million things they struggle with.
I know.
But
we all do.
You meet them on a moment you don't expect, in the craziest way. And I will share it. I feel like so happy. I want to make videos about our
You will do great on this topic. I just feel your energy all the way across the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea. I feel you, what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're laying down here.
Amazing. I'm so happy.
Yes.
So happy. Amazing. Well, I would love to share about this topic if you want to do some more chatting. For me, it makes me happy. So I'm more willing to share how that happened. I'm like, I want to make a video now, how we met, because it's just insane.
And you know what is so beautiful, besides sharing your own personal story? It's that you will inspire others, and you will almost, I will say, you will be giving others permission to do the same. In other words, I think a lot of times we feel like we need permission, or we need to see, well, someone else did it and it was successful, and it was not always easy. However, it was worth it. It was all worth it.
Absolutely. And, maybe for you, you are worth it. You have permission. It's always like that. The universe, or God, the source, is giving you the free will to do whatever you want, and they'll support you in any choice, whatever it is. So they even support people that steal cars, because that's their choice. They'll be miserable, but the universe is not holding you back. They might give you some signs that maybe you should choose another path. And I think, the moment you're able to look at yourself and to look at whatever the other person is mirroring you, that is the moment you can surrender.
I love
And it's
that.
the moment. So please, let me repeat this. It's only this moment. It doesn't mean you can do it the other 23 hours or whatever, 99.999% of the time. It's this moment, and cherish the moment. Remember the moment, because if you remember, you're saying to the universe, I love this moment, I want another one. See? And you're making the feelings in your body and the vibrations you had in the surrender, which makes you more susceptible for doing
Susceptible.
it again.
Yeah. I
So
love that because
it's
it's like you are it's like you're paving the way, you're making space to prove to yourself that you can do it again. You did it once, you did it twice, you did it 100 times. Well, you can do it 101 times too, you know?
yeah. And the ego will try to get stronger. The ego will try to get to you. Your brain patterns are wired since you were born for protection and safety and survival. Your
Yes.
brain patterns are not there to make you thrive in energy. They're only there to not let your body kill itself. And this you have to tell yourself consciously. You have to be aware and say yourself, okay, that's my brain pattern trying to not kill me. But if I'm vulnerable, I'm still sitting in this chair, I'm not dying. And then you find out that the more you do it, instead of dying, actually, you feel better. But it's scary.
Yeah. But do it anyway. Do it
Oh,
anyway. Even
yeah,
if it's scary, do it anyway. That's what
do
I
it
say.
anyway. Do it anyway. Yeah, that's it. You have to go through the fear. It's literally you have to walk through the fire. Oh, I did that too. Which is easier,
Incredible.
by the way, to walk on the
Incredible.
barefoot barbecue is easier than being vulnerable in the right moment.
Oh my gosh. You know, there's a movie on Netflix. I don't even anyway. And it's actually based in Peru. And but the actors are Spanish, and the protagonist said something like she was gonna get a tattoo because it's less painful than love and it lasts longer.
Totally.
And and what you're saying reminds me of what she said, you know? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I totally agree with that, but I'm just saying it just reminds me of what you're saying about the fire, like walking on fire or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did on Netflix. There's also this movie of Tony Robbins, I'm Not Your Guru, if we're talking about movies anyway. And there he walks on this barbecue, like the
Yeah,
hot
he
coals.
does that. Yeah.
And so some years back, I decided, I'll buy a 5,000 euro ticket and go do it because it sounds cool to me.
Incredible.
It's easier. Surrender is more difficult. Looking at yourself in the mirror and surrendering and
Oh
being
my God.
vulnerable and open for love or relationship when you got hurt is so more difficult than walking these barbecues. Anybody in that room can walk a barbecue, in 4 days. No, only 3 days, I guess. They learn you how to walk the barbecue. 3 days, 4 days.
Amazing.
But to be vulnerable at the right moment, to be open for love again, million times more difficult.
I
And
agree
all
with
these
you.
people in the room cannot do that in 3 days. They need practice. They can surrender for this microsecond and then
Mhm.
close for another, who knows, days.
10 years, 20 years. I agree. I know. I know. Oh boy. We're going deep here, but we're going to come back to the surface
We'll
here.
go back to
Okay.
the surface. I
We're
have
co-
another live video today after hours.
yes. So here we go. Here we go. So first of all, Wendy, please let everybody know what are the best ways for people to contact you for information, collaboration, questions, or comments.
All right. The best way to contact me is send me an email. And then you give me your phone number. I'll send you a WhatsApp and we'll have a call. For me, that's the easiest way.
And where do they find your email?
Instagram bio, website, Facebook bio, all that. Yeah.
Uh,
A lot of people message me through Instagram. I'll react, but if I see it, hopefully.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Facebook is worse. It goes down and then 20, and then it goes down, and then people say, I messaged you like 6 months ago. I'm like, oh my god, didn't see it.
Yeah,
So
Facebook
like,
has like a message request section, and then Instagram has like 3 different sections. You have to like check them, and I'm like, what is happening here with all these
yeah, you just
messages?
go to my website, and I have my phone number even everywhere. And it's so crazy. Nobody ever sends me a message or calls me like that. But you know that my phone number is all over the place.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
yeah, and yeah, maybe it's fearful for some people. It's safer to send through Instagram and faster. I understand, but it might take a little bit longer. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to get back, and I read it. But yeah, sometimes they go down, and you just have to send another message,
Yeah, I
and
agree.
the email. Yeah, it always works. Always works. So
Awesome. So Wendy, before I ask you for your final thoughts, I want to thank you so much for, coming and chatting with us. I want to thank everybody who shared this time with us, either live or on the replay. And so Wendy, I'm going to ask you to wrap this up for us and put a bow on it with any final thoughts you want to share, please.
well, beautiful people, thank you, angels. Is your name
Angel, yes.
Thank you for having me. It was so
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you and
Same
everybody
here.
who's watching later. I love to connect with you. If you like this video, please share with us. Give us a heart or share it with your friends. It's free. And yeah, check out my awesome book in the raw vegan bundle. The link's now there if it attracts you. And the schedule for all the live videos is coming. It's over there. And I also send it on this newsletter. Remember this email newsletter of Dutch Food Festival. So I would just suggest to do that as well. If you're like, I want reminders, you should subscribe to the newsletter. I'll send you reminders. So thank you very much, everybody. And hope to see you soon, 8 to 11 of August in the Netherlands.
Fantastic. So Wendy, I am going to save this live to IGTV, my stories and my feed, and then I'll message you after.
Perfect. Take your time.
All right. So thank you so much, Wendy. Thanks everyone, and take good care. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Have a good
you.
day.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye-bye.